Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing my predictions for NXT Deadline. Let's get into it. Starting off with the first match, which has been announced that it's starting the show, we have is Ricky Saints versus Obafemi for the NXT Championship. The fact that this is a rematch honestly makes it even better. The first match already proved that they got great chemistry, and now there's that extra layer of OK, who's actually better when it really counts. It adds a bit more excitement because both guys know what the other can do, and you can feel that there's something personal now. I love that they're kicking off the show with this too. It gives the match a bigger spotlight, and both Ricky and Oba are the type of guys who deliver when the pressure is on. Ricky Saints has been on a roll lately. As you can see, his confidence growing every time he steps in the ring. Starting a Deadline with him just feels right. He set the tone in a really strong way. Obi coming back after being gone since NXT No Mercy, back in, I think it was September or something, makes this feel like a major moment. He's got the presence where the second he walks out, the energy in this area shifts. And with all the main roster talk about him, the match has this, is this going to be his last big NXT showcase? Vibe, which definitely adds some unpredictability. But for this one, I'm leaning towards Ricky Saints retaining. It's the opener, it's a rematch, and it feels like the kind of spot where he proves his first win wasn't a fluke. Ricky's momentum is just too strong right now, and keeping the title on him helps solidify him as one of the top guys in NXT heading into 2026. Overall, will absolutely make this a hard-hitting, memorable match. But when the dust settles, I've got Ricky Saints standing tall and keeping the NXT Championship. So my prediction, give me Ricky Saints by decision. Ricky Saints to win. I do think Obafemi, he's going on the main roster sometime. And yeah, Oba could win this 100%. If Oba wins, I think he'll, hold the title maybe till like Stand 11 maybe. Lose it there, go to the main roster. Or it could be Oba wins, Ricky Saints go to the main roster. Could be something like that. That'll be crazy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this match for sure. Next match that was added was Tatum Paxley versus Izzy Dame. We've all kind of seen this match coming for a while. The moment Tatum Paxley joined the culling, it felt like a ticking time bomb before she and Izzy Dame were going to collide. The whole dynamic has that slow burn tension, and the way things finally snapped at Gold Rush, with Izzy costing Tatum the NXT Women's Championship, was a perfect spark to kick into this feud into gear. That reveal, I honestly made everything way more interesting. It didn't feel random. It felt like Izzy had been waiting for the right moment to finally take a shot at her. And because of that, this doesn't feel like a one and done match at all. This feels like it's going to be a start of a proper feud, one that could even stretch all the way out to Vengeance Day. I don't think Stand 11 maybe. I'm not sure. It could be. Both of them have enough personality, history, and style contrasts to carry a long-term story. For the first match, though, I'm leaning towards Izzy Dame getting the win here. Tatum Paxley is already established. The crowd knows her, and she can bounce back. But Izzy really needs the strong, dominant win to elevate her. She's been right on the edge of being taken seriously. It's a real threat in the division. And beating Tatum, especially after betraying her, would be a huge step. If Izzy comes out aggressive, confident, and really puts Tatum away, it gives her that credibility boost that she's been missing. Plus, it sets her up for a legit contender for the Women's Championship later down the line. This match feels like a start of something big for both of them, but as far as this chapter goes, I've got Izzy Dame taking it and making a real statement while she's at it. So my prediction, Izzy Dame to win here. Next match on the card, we have is Ethan Page versus Mr. Iguana for the NXT North American Championship. This is honestly a really fun match to have on the card. Ethan Page and Mr. Iguana are such different personalities, but that is what makes this matchup interesting. The contrast is going to bring out something entertaining from both guys. You just know that they're going to put on a great showing because their styles actually click. When they're in the ring together, that I said, I don't see Mr. Iguana as a serious enough character in the NXT universe to hold the North American Championship right now. He's entertaining, he's unique, and the crowd loves him. but that title usually goes to someone who can be presented as more of a top-level threat. And it sucks to say because he's so fun to watch, but he's not quite at that championship level yet for a main roster, for an NXT championship. Ethan Page, on the other hand, is absolutely locked in. His confidence, his presentation, persistence, the way he's been performing, he feels like a champion. NXT has been using him really well, and he's still building something with the title run. It just wouldn't make sense to cut it short here. Don't get me wrong, I think this match is going to be way better than what people expect. They've got good chemistry, and Mr. Iguana will bring their energy, but at the end of the day, I still have Ethan Page retaining. Just feels like the right call for where both guys are where they are right now. Yeah, I just think Ethan Page is going to win here. Mr. Iguana, I'm sorry, he's not a serious guy to hold a championship. Yes, Ethan Page is one of the AAA mixed tag team champions, which I do think Mr. Iguana will probably take that off him. I'll just see that happening. But I just think Ethan Page is probably going to win here. Next match. Now we're going into the Iron Survivor matches. First one we have is the Women's Iron Survivor. So we have Sol Ruka versus Lola Vice versus Kalani Jordan versus Jordan Grace versus Kendall Gray. This one is honestly tough. I've been wrong about this direction. I've been wrong about the direction of this title for most of 2025. So at this point, anything feels possible. JC Jane winning it could still be a part of a bigger plan, maybe eventually to drop it to someone like Jordan Grace after all her past failures, or maybe it just set up where someone else gets fed to Jane down the line. But even with all that, there are a few names I'm pretty confident aren't winning this. Kendall Gray, and Jordan Grace. Kalani Jordan, I just don't feel like options right now. And even though she's always been in the mix, I don't think this is the moment for JC either. Sol Ruka is always a wild card, but she doesn't quite feel like the pick here. And Jordan Grace winning the belt would be massive, almost too massive for this specific match. The more I look at it, the more it feels like a Lola Vice moment. She's been building momentum, she has a strong presence, and this is exactly the type of match where NXT gives someone that breakout win. She's got the look, the confidence, and then upside and the shock win would instantly elevate her. So yeah, after weighing everything, I'm going with Lola Vice to win. It might not be obvious choice on paper, but it's the one that makes the most sense where NXT could be heading in 2026. But Sol Ruka for sure is a close second. Wouldn't be surprised if she won. I just think Lola Vice is going to win. I think she's going to challenge JC Jane at NXT. NXT New Year's Evil, or whatever it was called. I just see that happening. And then for the men's Survivor, we have Javon Evans versus Leon Slater versus Joe Hendry versus Dion Lennox versus Miles Bourne. This winner gets Ricky Saints at New Year's Evil, and honestly, that's the part that makes this match so wide open. I don't see Saints dropping the belt anytime soon. Back to Obafemi, and definitely not to whoever wins the contender match. Everything about this run feels like it's building to a big defense at Stand and Deliver. So with in mind, NXT has the freedom to let almost anyone win here without worrying about how it impacts the long-term title picture. Leon Slater feels like the least likely option. He'd be fun in the spot, but he doesn't have the momentum or the story going on into the title match at a big special. Dion Lennox isn't far behind him. He's solid, but he doesn't feel like the moment where he can pull the trigger on him yet. Now, Javon Evans is absolutely someone who has been taken seriously. He's been flying, he's been rising fast, he's consistently delivering, and he's one of the most naturally exciting guys on the roster right now. If NXT wants a high-energy, attention-grabbing match at NXT New Year's Evil, Javon will be perfect. He feels like someone who could face Saints, lose, and still look like a star coming out of it. He's definitely my runner-up prediction. But the more I look at the lineup, the more it feels like Miles Bourne is going to be my pick. He's been steadily climbing, getting better every time. He's in the ring, and you can just feel NXT starting to trust him with bigger moments. A win here would be exactly the kind of breakout spotlight he needs. A chance to show what he can do in high-profile single match against Ricky Saints. Even if he doesn't win at New Year's Evil, which I don't think he will, the match itself would elevate him. Miles has that right place, right time vibe for this type of contender match. A guy who can be big, meaningful win here, without it interrupting the long-term championship plans. Javon Evans is right behind him, but a close second. But I think Miles' moment to step up. So yeah, I do have Miles Bourne to win here, but like I said, Javon Evans close second. Haven't even talked about Joe Hendry. I don't think Joe Hendry is going to win here. Yeah, that's really bad. I don't think he will win, but I do have Miles Bourne. I just think he's doing so well with NXT right now. It just feels right for him to win this match, and I would love Ricky Saints versus Miles Bourne. That would be a great match. And yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. But that is it. Thank you for watching my predictions for NXT Deadline. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel. It'll be a massive help. Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.